So we're in front of the Providence County Courthouse right now, or whatever it's called nowadays. I don't think it's called the Providence County Courthouse anymore, but it's a beautiful, majestic building. Hey everybody, it's Chris with the Rediscovering Rhode Island channel. We are back at Memorial Park in downtown Providence. We were here for the first video we did all about the World War I monument, which is back there behind me. But now we're basically across the street from the old stone bank building, the original, the awesome building that it is, as you can see right there behind me. And this park has so much more than the World War I monument, as majestic as that is, to check out. And we're gonna check it out. So this park lies between South Main Street, which you can see there, there's the courthouse, and the Providence River, which is right there. And there are so many monuments and memorials, and I've been to this park countless times, but I've never really checked all of them out. And so we're gonna do that this morning. I'm here on a beautiful June morning, on a Saturday morning. So this is, I believe, the World War II monument. Wow, look at all the names there. I'm guessing those are Rhode Islanders who served in World War II. In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger. That's powerful, and you can see the seals of the different services and okay, the different towns and cities. Oh, this is this is really awesome. I'm kind of sad I didn't check it out earlier. This is totally cool. And here are some of the other, the seals for the other services here. We are grateful to the 96,000 Rhode Islanders who served our nation during this conflict. Wow, 96,000. I wouldn't have guessed that that number was that long. And here's more of them. Just awesome. Now, above these columns, I think it says World War II. Okay, so there you go. World War II. And then inside this structure here, oh, a little list of the battles at various theaters throughout the war. Wow. This was well done. I'm not sure who did this. This was done. So I moved from Rhode Island in 1993. I don't know where we're standing right now, but this was not here. And I moved back just a few short months ago to my native Rhode Island. And this channel's all about rediscovering Rhode Island, but wow, pretty awesome. And it turns out we were standing on the earth, on a globe. Look at that. Isn't that neat? And let's see, there's the United States, and there we are, sort of. I don't see Narragansett Bay, but it's there, believe me. This is just incredible. But there's so much more to see. Now, I don't know what this thingamajig is all about, but I don't want to bypass something that could be totally cool. So let's check it out. It's just like an art thing. Maybe this explains it, perhaps. Welded iron sculpture of Lisbon, Portugal. Wow. Commissioned by the Old Stone Corporation. Installed. Okay, so this park was here long before I moved away. I believe that's 86, when Old Stone Bank was still a thing. I've said it on other videos that I've published. I am not the biggest art guy, so I'm in no position to be a critic of that. I'm sure there are people who look at this and say, wow. But I'm not one of those people. But let's carry on and see what else the park has to offer. So I'll bet this has something to do with the World War II monument as well. Yeah. Oh, okay, the commission that put it together. Like a who's who in terms of Rhode Island institutions. Very nice. Okay, and to give you some proximity of exactly where we are and how close we are to the Providence River, let's just take a short walk. I love how they created this kind of a beltway of a park that kind of goes along the river, and it's such a great place to walk around. Now, I think I started saying, I don't know if I finished, but I'm here on a Saturday morning because I basically have the place to myself for the most part. Isn't that beautiful? If I were here on a weekday, this place would be hustling and bustling, because all these buildings that we see would be full of people, and they'd be on their lunch hour, on their coffee break, whatever. So you can see the World War I monument there dead ahead. And again, we did a whole video on that monument, how great it is. But I noticed earlier when I was walking along South Main, okay, so this is cool. This is kind of a placard that explains a little bit of the detail on the Revolutionary War and Rochambeau and I guess his role. It's pretty cool. But this is what caught my eye. I don't know what this is all about, but these are basically old revolvers embedded into concrete, and I don't know what this means. I shouldn't say revolvers, I should say handguns, because that's not a revolver. But most of them, as you can see, are. This is so awesome. I don't know if this is a political statement. I hope not, but what do I know? And this is Rhode Island, so I guess it could be a political statement, but it's pretty cool. And some pretty old relics. Now that's not a handgun. Look at that. That's a piece of a long gun of some sort. Very cool. Let's see what else is here. Okay, again, so we're walking right by the World War I monument in all its glory, and there's a cool monument here that I believe is to Korea. We're gonna check it out. Okay, here you go. Yeah, Korean War Memorial. Is it the Korean War or is it the conflict? What do I know? 1998. Look at that. That's something. In tribute to Rhode Island Korean War veterans. Oh, and you've got names in the brick pavers here. There's no way I can cover all these names. I like to keep my videos tight. Now this is interesting. Look at that. $1 million. Wow. Today's my lucky day, but I think I'll leave that there. I wonder if I'm on camera right now. Not my camera, but someone else's camera. You get the flags there, which, okay, so obviously the American flag. Is that the UN flag maybe? Korea, well, South Korea, I guess, Rhode Island. That's the Providence flag and the POW MIA flag. Okay, there's something here on the other side of the World War I monument that I don't know what it is, but we're gonna check it out. Okay, is this like anything? I don't see a label on it. Oh, yes I do. Oh, so I see names here. And again, the names, like, I can't give it justice really and show you every name that's published here, but there's a plaque I just noticed at the beginning of the walkway, and I suspect this might be a Holocaust. Yeah, this is a Holocaust memorial. The Star of David, and oh no, singled out for extermination as part of a final solution by the Nazi regime. More than 6 million Jews were killed during the Holocaust. May all of them, victims, witnesses, and survivors alike, testify to the memory of brutality in the extreme, of the will to survive it, and the determination among all of us to avoid committing such atrocities in the future. Definitely. Wow. And there it is, Rhode Island. I guess if I came in from this side, I would have known what it was, right? And here's another quote here from a survivor. We do not want our past to be our children's future, certainly not. This is something very touching. Okay, so these were camps. I've not heard of that camp or that camp, but obviously we've all heard of that camp. Oh, look at this. There's a mobile app. That is touching. Wow. Okay, we are leaving Memorial Park, but we've got a lot more to see because there are some memorials that I guess are outside of the limits of Memorial Park, but they're still awesome memorials. And I was walking along the river not too long ago and noticed them, and they're fairly new. You can tell by looking at them. And so I guess that, good morning. I guess that while they're not in Memorial Park, I think they're still part of this corridor of memorials. So we're gonna check them out. Okay, so we're just south of Memorial Park along this walkway. I don't know if they call this the riverfront walkway or whatever, but there are some memorials here that 100th anniversary of Ireland's 1916 Easter Rising. Okay, now this is a whole history lesson, at least for me, that you could walk along here and spend some time and really learn a lot. 1981 hunger strike. Wow. So there are countless Irish Americans, and this, I'm guessing, corridor, yeah, up ahead there's something else. Oh, I see something here that I might have walked right past. Okay, that's Gaelic. You shouldn't assume, but I am. And then I noticed some, okay, these are donors, I'm guessing, to this kind of walkway. And there are more there, but there are countless Rhode Islanders who hail from Ireland. And this is an incredible memorial to the sacrifices and the tribulations. Okay, wow. So this is the Rhode Island Irish Famine Memorial. So we remember that tragedy. Look at the, I mean, I don't know if it's coming through on the camera, but this is just incredible detail. It's just awesome. I don't know if that's copper. Okay, and there is a story here beyond what's here, and I'll get to that in a moment. So you see dying of hunger, the coffin ships, building our country, right? Things are getting better, success in America. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly pan across this so you can push pause and zoom, and you can read this without me taking too long to make this video too lengthy. This is really something. I don't know when this was completed, but it looks fairly recent. And there's another memorial up ahead. Let's see what this is all about. Okay. Oh, the Conleys, of course. The Gilbanes. I mean, this is, again, like a who's who of, benefactors who helped fund this for all those who died to free Ireland. Wow. This is, okay, so here we go. Here's the November 2007. So it is, now I say recent, it's almost 20 years old. But again, remember, I left Rhode Island in 1993. And so my guess is this wasn't even a thought. Or maybe somebody thought of it, but it didn't happen for decades later. Awesome. But there's more to see. Oh, including the police horse. Is he having breakfast? Oh, that's awesome. Very cool. Yeah, he's eating. Wow. All right, let's continue on here. So I see a plaque here. Oh, and there's something else down there by the river. We'll check that out momentarily. The first duty is to remember. 1983. Oh, Beirut. Okay, so I'm not gonna read all of this. I'm gonna just pan this slowly, and you can pause and zoom at your desire. Wow. Oh, these must be Rhode Islanders who perished in that bombing. Wow, what a tribute. I hope the camera's, there's a photograph image embedded in that glass. I hope the camera's picking it up. It should, because it's crystal clear to me, but until I edit the video, I never know. Wow, this is touching. Yeah, I see a plaque there. Oh, I think I'm gonna just walk across the grass. I don't like to do that, especially when there's a pathway right there, but Remembrance Garden. Beloved children who have gone too soon. And then there's a plaque. Okay, that's just a heart that's on that stone there. But I see something up ahead. Oh, I see some names in the stone. I'm guessing these are donors. Lots of them. You need not walk alone. Oh, and this is, oh my gosh, this is something. So this is a fountain, just a trickle of a fountain. Very nicely done. I'll zoom out here. And there's a little sign that kind of explains what this is about right here. Children who died. You can push pause and zoom to read that. Very nice. Nice tribute. Looks like somebody just left a flower here. Oh, butterfly wings. That is something. And I believe this is the end of the memorials. I hope I'm not leaving something out, but I believe that it is. Oh, a couple of cool swans in the Providence River. Pretty awesome. So if you're new to the channel, I'm a native Rhode Islander who moved away in 1993, recently returned home. And this channel is all about doing what we're doing today, rediscovering Rhode Island. We'll see the sights, relearn the history, visit some old familiar haunts, etc., etc. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you have any comments on anything we saw or anything we talked about, please put it in the comments. If you're not a subscriber to the channel yet, if you would subscribe, I sure would appreciate it. But whether you subscribe or not, I really appreciate you watching my videos, especially if you got to the end. And until the next one, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.